And now, Fox 34 Your Health with Nicole Garza.
What better way to train our future medical professionals than giving them a lifelike environment to practice in? Well, that's exactly what the Covenant School of Nursing has achieved with a new high-tech simulation center.
This is the worst pain ever!
It's a place to practice when you're not quite ready to ditch the training wheels.
You can put a tube, through his nose down to his stomach.
Matt Ellis is part of the first batch of students to benefit from the Covenant School of Nursing's newly dedicated simulation center.
When we actually had to perform it in the clinical setting, we've practiced it, so we're confident in it and can do it a lot more efficiently.
The lab housed in what used to be a children's hospital, so even the setting is realistic.
In the past, the way things were taught was you would obtain the theory background behind the skills that you perform. You would go into one lab, you would practice that skill one time, and then it was to the hospital.
Students are able to interact with 24 mannequins of different ages.
The baby's coming!
They try to make it as realistic as possible. The patient, has a name, an ID number, a date of birth.
The simulation center includes 4 high-fidelity mannequins that are so realistic, it's the next best thing to interacting with actual patients.
I think it's safer for the patients. I think it's more efficient for the students because they get to practice more times before they actually perform that skill on a patient.
Plans for a simulation center have been in the works for 4 years.
Prior to that, simulation lab was not even an option.
The booming demand for nurses, a major driving force.
And in order for us to do that, we have to have clinical hours for our students to train.
Confident in the technology he uses every day, Ellis can only imagine what training will be like for students to come.
And these things keep getting smarter and smarter and can do more. It'd be interesting to see what it's like.
For Fox 34, Your Health, I'm Nicole Garza.